1,000-pound sisters. Amy Slatton's new boyfriend Brian Scott Lovvorn doesn't seem sketchy to me so far. He's actually winning me over. Amy Slatton is now in a new relationship with Brian Scott Lovvorn, who many viewers of 1,000-pound sisters believe isn't a suitable match for her. I have been following Amy's weight loss journey since before she appeared on reality TV in 2020. I have watched many of her popular YouTube videos showcasing food challenges. I was thrilled when Amy and her sister, Tammy Slatton, began to document their lives on TV. I believed it was a step that would motivate them to improve their lives, conquer their obesity struggles, and achieve a healthier weight. I expected Amy to take her time and gradually lose weight, but she surprised me by undergoing weight loss surgery soon after the first season. She lost a significant amount of weight, which helped her achieve several life goals, including becoming a mother. Despite the positive changes, things took a turn for the worse in 2023 when Amy faced relationship problems with her husband. I was concerned that Amy would regain weight after this unexpected setback, but she moved on quickly and began dating again. Michael Halterman. Fans have grave opinions about Brian. Brian is accused of being an opportunist, leading to their divorce. Amy entered into a relationship with Brian in 2024. Although she wasn't initially attracted to him, he convinced her to go on a date with him, and she fell in love. Throughout their relationship, Amy and Brian faced several challenges, including a drug-related arrest. They were able to overcome these obstacles and make their relationship work. I believe Amy and Brian truly care for each other. However, many fans are skeptical of Brian's intentions and haven't accepted him. A Reddit post shared by @Chaba111233 showed several fans expressing their opinions about Brian. The banter between Brian and Amy is surprisingly adorable. Amy-Brian can openly express their emotions. Allowing the producers to film his journey indicates he has nothing to hide. I think Brian is a good match for Amy because they don't have a significant age gap and have similar interests. The friendly banter between Amy and Brian on social media and TV indicates that they are well suited for each other. Brian also appears to be a better partner than Amy's former husband, Michael, who wasn't supportive, loving, or affectionate. I have become confident in Brian and Amy's relationship after watching them interact in front of the cameras. In one episode, they were seen complimenting each other's qualities. Brian praised Amy for being a wonderful mother and a sincere partner, while Amy complimented Brian for what he did in the bedroom. During their date, they had lunch together and openly expressed their honest feelings for each other. Recently, I also saw a TikTok where Amy and Brian tried a new burger while discussing their plans for a cozy evening, showing how compatible they are as a couple. Amy felt confident to host solo meet-greet amid Brian romance. Amy Slatton is positively influenced by Brian. In 2025, Amy revealed that she would be hosting her first solo meet-and-greet. Photos and videos from the event showed her sitting next to Brian, who offered support throughout the event. I think Amy's willingness to host her first solo meet-and-greet shows that Brian has a positive influence on her life. Unlike some 1,000-pound sisters viewers, I believe they have great potential as a couple, and I'm eager to see them grow into a family soon. Why Amy's kids are no longer featured on 1,000-pound sisters. When 1,000-pound sisters premiered in 2020, Amy Slatton had two major goals to hit. Of course, she wanted to get weight loss surgery and shed off all her extra pounds. But at the same time, her biggest dream was to become a mom. Of course, that felt like a far-fetched idea, especially since she began her weight loss journey at 406 pounds. But Slatton managed to prove everyone wrong. She first lost 124 pounds and underwent her gastric bypass. It was the entire point of the show, so it didn't come as too much of a surprise. But a few months after the procedure, she announced that she was pregnant too, while her doctor had advised her against starting a family so quickly. Sladen clearly marches to the beat of her own drum. Despite all the complications she dealt with along the way, she gave birth to her first son, Gage Dion, with Michael Halterman in November 2020. She then went on to welcome her second son, Glenn Allen, in 2022. Sladen's experience with motherhood obviously became an important part of the show. But during the more recent seasons of 1,000-Pound Sisters, her sons seem to have completely disappeared. Amy Sladen and Michael Halterman's divorce is a reason for her kids' absence. Sladen and Halterman tied the knot in March 2023. However, their marriage was extremely short-lived and came to a bitter end in 2023. In an interview with People, Sladen revealed that the two had been dealing with problems in their relationship for a while. The final straw was an argument they had over buying formula for their firstborn, but Sladen claimed that she had stopped loving him a long time ago. The reality star shared that she only sees or talks to Halterman when it involves their children. While the former couple has settled their divorce, the process was anything but easy. Right after filing for divorce from Sladen in 2013, Halterman claimed that he did not want his children to be shown on 1,000-Pound Sisters. An insider told the U.S. Sun that this had been a point of contention between the former couple, especially because Sladen disagreed with Halterman's opinion and wanted her kids to continue being part of the family's reality show. At the time, Sladen's demands to restrict his kids from being filmed could have been a pressure tactic because he didn't seem to have any problem with it when he was married to Halterman. It's possible that Halterman lost that fight because of this stance being so sudden. This might have been why the kids continued to featured on the show after their parents had split up. But considering Sladen's September 2024 arrest on suspicion of drug possession, followed by her pleading guilty in December 2024, Halterman could have been granted some injunction against it. This could be a great thing for the kids. Considering Sladen's recent legal troubles, decreased screen time might actually be a healthy decision. Growing up on camera is never easy for children. They deserve the chance to live their lives without being constantly caught up in the drama that surrounds their mother's reality TV journey. Fans have often questioned Sladen's ability to be a good mom while she is constantly followed by cameras. But that's not the only problem. As an adult, she can barely regulate her own emotions, and adding two kids into the mix was just a bad idea. The truth is that the reality star is still struggling with maintaining her weight loss. In many instances of the show, it's been evident that she doesn't have the willpower or strength to give up food or her unhealthy addiction to nicotine. As sad as it is, sometimes it feels like Sladen only liked the idea of having children. As her boys grow older, she has gotten increasingly neglectful of them, which has been pretty tough to watch. The reality star is putting herself first, and it's evident that in her current emotional state, she might not be fit enough to take care of her kids. In a situation like this, taking a step back from the cameras could be the perfect opportunity for her and Halterman to provide the kids with some stability. It could also allow Amy the space she needs to focus on improving herself as a mother.